eat, sleep, NASCAR.
And Alice, Greg Van.
Welcome to Eat, Sleep, NASCAR, episode
4.
Yeah, after Daytona 500, baby.
500.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
How you doing, TJ?
Doing all right.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Cold outside.
We're in the East Coast in February, so yeah, it's cold.
It is. February's almost over.
But we had really good weather for the Daytona, which is great.
We had good weather for the 500 and Xfinity. Not so good for the trucks.
Yeah, it rained, didn't it?
Yeah.
We'll get into that.
Yeah.
Well, again, my name is Mike. This is TJ.
What do you do, Mike?
Oh, I'm a diesel mechanic for the National Guard.
I am a regular mechanic for no one.
That's the company name? No one?
I work for somebody. I'm not telling you who, but
All right.
I don't work for the government. So
I do. All right, let's get right into it.
Yeah.
We're brothers from New Jersey, and we do a podcast for NASCAR. We've been watching since we were kids. So now we're doing this in my garage. Our mom got us a sign. Look how cool that sign is.
Thank you, Mom.
Love
Appreciate
the logo.
Love it.
She says you got stickers and beer.
Yeah, we're getting stickers.
Beer koozies.
If you guys want to get merch, let me know.
What?
Hey, we're doing it big. We're doing it live, and we're doing it big. This is not live, but we're still doing it big.
Both those statements are wrong, but fine, we'll go with it. All right, we're going to get right into it. So,
we have a new news segment. New news segment.
That's a weird way of saying that.
Yeah. I don't know how else to say it.
They'll give me something that's other than news or new, like something that, like.
What's another word for new?
My wife's not here to help us.
Oh my God! What's another word for new?
Radio.
We have a brand new news segment. It didn't change it at all, but whatever. Called Green Flag Pit Stop, where I go over the weekly news real quick. So we're not taking up too much time talking about news. More talk about Daytona 500.
How did your voice go from there to there?
I don't know. Whatever, man. I'm playing around.
He's drinking Bush Light. I'm sorry, Bush.
Bush Light.
It's time for Green Flag Pit Stop.
NASCAR is looking into New York City possibly having a street race with all the potholes out there.
They should do the turnpike to the George W. Bridge and back. It's never going to happen.
It never happened, but I'm pretty sure that I think they're looking into MetLife Stadium, maybe something in the parking lot. So it's really a Jersey race. How cool would that be? But they're going to say it's a New York City race.
How cool would it be if they go into the stadium and out of the stadium? Because they can't. I don't think it's going to fit.
I don't know if
like
there's
a course, like a big fucking.
I don't know if there's a way straight in the stadium like that.
I don't know.
Plus, I don't think they would want to damage,
I don't know, but it'd be.
I don't want to diss any drivers.
I don't think I want a quarter-mile track. I want like a fucking course.
I don't know. Are you excited for Chicago? Me neither. Anyway.
Yeah, I think I am. I want to see.
It would be cool to see them out there, but
I know they want to
talk about New York City. I'm like, there's a lot of potholes out there, man.
Imagine they go in Jersey and they go through the Easy Pass, and that's like their like.
Oh, they better get billed. I'll tell you that.
Remember the game at the movie theaters and the ice skating rink that you would have to go checkpoint. That would be the
checkpoint.
It would be like a checkpoint.
That like the car game.
Yeah,
checkpoint. We got to get one of those. Anyway, so other news, we have Austin Dillon, Ross Chastain, and Tyler Reddick are going to be racing at Auto Club Speedway in the Xfinity Series, in the 10, the 91, and the 24.
I would definitely, if I was one of them, I would definitely do that. It's the last time you're going to race.
Hopefully,
there like
one last time. I think they're going to turn it into a short track.
Yeah, they're going to turn it into like a Martinsville.
I think what they originally wanted to do was make it like in Atlanta in a way, and then that kind of got scrapped.
Because Atlanta was turned out to be something else?
Well, they were supposed to, I think last year was supposed to be the last year. and now this year is.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
think
that's-
2021 was supposed to be last year, but the whole COVID thing.
The
I
Auto
think.
Club Speedway, is that a 2-mile concrete? Is it 2 miles? Isn't it 2 miles? It's a 2-mile speedway.
I think so. Might be 1.5.
Yeah, keep going. I'll look it up.
Anyway,
I should know that.
other things. Richard Petty is not happy with his role at a Legacy Motor Club or the MC of Legacy. How do you feel about that, Mike?
How old is Richard Petty?
I believe he's 85.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to give him like, okay, come on, bud, just do less stuff.
Well, when I heard on, I believe Door Bumper Clear, they said that last year he got bought out, so he hasn't owned it in like 2 years now, and it really is because the Petty name's not in it. But I mean, you got to look into the new. I mean, you can't always get your way sometimes,
Auto Club Speedway is a 2-mile track, low
Okay.
bank,
All right.
D-shaped D-shaped oval, and it's been in NASCAR's annual race since 1997.
Wow.
Wow.
Did you watch the ARCA race at all?
I did.
How you feel?
Malcolm got
Wait, hold on. Pause. Feel about Richard Petty being upset?
Why?
Because I feel like he didn't.
He's not upset.
He's a little upset.
He's just not used to how
It's called Legacy Motor Club. Do you think he liked that name?
I don't know.
If I was sitting there, I would have been like,
It sounds like
no.
You
Sounds
want-
like motorcycles about.
Are you gonna let me answer?
Yeah, you
Okay.
answer. All right, go.
So, one, I don't know.
Okay.
2, maybe he's getting a little older and trying to step down. But Jimmy Johnson brought a whole bunch of his people in
They did.
doing marketing stuff, and he's usually not used to seeing that. So it's like there's 2 changes. One, GMS came last year, and now you got Jimmy Johnson in here.
I don't think there's any more swoosh anymore, too.
What do you mean?
You know how he always had the swoosh in front of the 43? It was like a Petty signature thing.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't think they have the swoosh anymore. And they have gold numbers now.
Because they're a motor club.
They are a motor club.
I feel like they go off more than they race.
I feel like they all wear like suits and have like
They should-
secret parties and
They
stuff.
should wear like just cool merch.
I don't know.
Polo
Noah
shirts.
Grexon's on the
They
team,
should all wear
so they're
polo.
cool.
It sounds like they wear polo shirts to the racetrack.
Probably dress real nice. You gotta have to dress real nice if you want to be in the motor club, okay?
The motor club.
The motor club. Did you watch the ARCA race at all?
I did. Some of it, yes. I did watch the end of it.
What'd you think about Malcolm in the Middle?
I felt like the announcers were waiting for that to happen.
And it happened.
And they're like, oh my God, it's the moment. Malcolm in the middle. Like they were screaming.
Well, I think they said Frankie Muniz is in the middle or something like
Yeah,
that. And then they
whatever.
said, oh, Malcolm in the
I
middle.
would
And
have wrote that. I would like anytime
Anytime he's in the
30,
middle,
what
say
number
it.
was he? 30?
30, number 30.
Whenever
Hair
that-
Club.
That's.
That's where Joey Logano got his new hairpiece.
No, we're gonna talk about that.
Greg Van Elst, I believe, has his name. I might be saying it wrong, but I'm sorry. 41-year-old.
He did a good move.
He did a good move. Won. Very excited. I like when
41,
they're
bro.
excited.
41
I like when
in
they're
ARCA.
that excited.
Dude, he was pumped.
Pumped. That's what I like to see.
His the vein was coming.
Even
out
though
of his
you
head.
just beat a bunch of
What was the
20-year-olds.
lady that was interviewing him, whatever. She was like, "Oh my God!"
Nah,
go
it's not a
ahead.
bunch of 20. I feel like most people are in there are young.
There were a lot of girls too.
Yeah,
A couple girl racers.
he beat them all.
Canadian one, the one from California.
He beat them all.
Yeah,
There's a Canadian one.
Canadian one.
Yeah.
Amber or something like that.
I don't know. I think she used to. Whoever used to
Natalie
drive.
Decker's in there too.
Whoever used to drive Frankie Muniz's car last year. She drives, I believe, the 15 now.
Mm-hmm.
So, because Frankie, probably used all his money and bought the team.
There's a driver named Chick, but he's not a chick.
There's a driver named Chick.
Mm-hmm. Chick. Last name Chick.
Chick.
I'll look it up.
Don't look it up. Anyway, let's see. ARCA results. Let's check. Chick.
Anyway, so we're
All right. I don't care about Chick. Sorry, Chick. If you're watching this, sorry.
so the truck race. Talk about the truck race after the
Oh
ARCA.
no. Well, I'm not done with the.
My bad.
I'm still in the green flag pit stop. I'm going quick. This is the
News.
longest
Green
pit stop
flag
ever.
Pit stop news.
Yeah, green flag pit stop news.
News.
Well, green flag pit stop.
News. Not news.
It's a green flag pit stop.
It's gotta go
in and out.
in and out.
I'm
4
on my
tires
way
and
out.
fuel.
I got fuel. I'm waiting.
A little
There's
wedge.
a little air bubble in there. I'm waiting for them to get it out, and then they're gonna fill up the
Little
rest of my. Yeah, they're giving it a shake right now.
No catch
I'm
cam?
about to drop it in gear and go.
And that was Green Flag Pit Stop News.
Cam?
You know what? I'm in gear and
Catch
I'm going.
cam?
Let's talk about the truck race.
I said no. That's it. You're gone. That's it. I'll take 2. I'm not taking 4. We're taking 2.
Yeah, I want to.
Go ahead.
So how'd you like truck race?
I watched. Where I didn't watch all of it. We had other stuff to do. I did watch. I tried to finish the rest of it at night, but it ended up. What was the whole thing about? Like more laps, caution. And
There was, I believe, 41 caution laps and only 39 regular laps ran because 21 of it was rained out, so they didn't get a full 100 laps, which kind of sucked. Because when I watched it, every time a caution came out, they had about 7 laps left in the stage, and then another caution for the stage. It's beginning a little ridiculous with me with the cautions like that.
Well, they were trying. They were trying to.
Yeah, I get it, but like, I feel like they didn't even race. I feel like it was like a couple laps, caution, couple laps, caution. You know?
My girl fucking got wrecked, bro. The 13 Haley.
Oh yeah, dude.
Out of nowhere,
my pick came in 11th. Ben Rhodes.
That's why I usually don't pick my favorite.
Chase
driver.
Elliott came in 10th.
I know. What?
The
truck race. Yeah.
Truck race. How do you feel about that?
No. That's why I have a hard time picking my guys for Daytona because it's just like sometimes it's not so much about skills. It's a lot about a little bit part of it's like luck.
Yeah.
Like Danny Hamlin's skill, like he won it 3 times. He didn't get lucky 3 times. He had skill set. Like junior and senior were really good at it too because they would put themselves in the right position. But sometimes you just like the 9 and then the 13 truck both were just in the wrong place at the wrong time and got smashed.
Yeah. Sammy Smith came in 14th. You know who came ahead of him?
Yeah.
This week's put some respect on it, Travis Pastrana.
I don't want to talk about that.
He came in 13th in the truck race.
I take it back. Can I go back to ARCA? I apologize. Mandy Chick.
Mandy Chick?
She's a female. She got 5th place.
So Mandy Chick's a chick?
Mandy Chick is a chick.
Wow. Cool. All right, Mandy Chick.
Mandy Chick.
Anyway, truck race ended with Zane Smith winning for the 2nd year in a row. I should have picked Zane Smith. I like you, Ben, but kind of
Matty D was up there for a little bit. So was Joey.
No, Joey what?
No,
favorite driver.
No. Corey LaJoy.
Corey LaJoy, yeah, was up there.
I like his truck. It looks like his old car.
Corey LaJoy is up there until he finished in 23rd. But anyway, let's move on to Xfinity. Did you watch the Xfinity race?
Mm-hmm.
How much of it?
Most of it, yeah.
Anyway, Austin Hill pretty much dominated that race. He dominated qualifying. He dominated the whole day. He had a really fast 21. And, I mean, I should have picked him.
RCR,
killing it.
But who was coming up? The Junior Motorsports were right there.
Yeah, Junior Motorsports had 4 cars in right there at the end. And, Sam Mayer making a couple risky moves. Getting taken out.
That's kind of his MO. He's a risk taker. Risk taker. Yeah.
Someone's got to be a risk taker.
That's true. You ain't trying.
You're not trying. Yeah, you ain't trying unless You're
going for it.
Did you know Joey Graff came in 7th?
Joey Graff?
Joey Graff Jr.
Really?
Yeah.
How many cars crashed out for him to get 7th? Is he good? I don't remember him.
Yeah, he's in the number 39 this year.
Oh, that was old Sig. Remember Sig?
Yeah, he's in Sig's car.
Okay.
And he's in Sig's car, and Sig's in 38, and little Sig's in
he's got
28.
Yeah.
So I mean, good for him. I'm glad that he did better than he normally would do. But I think he did. It's Daytona. I think he did a fantastic job. It was kind of crazy with the photo finish at the end when Sam crashed out and the caution came out. Fun fact: all 3 series pretty much ended with cautions.
Yeah,
Zane
rained out.
Smith with the
Yeah,
rain.
and then overtime.
Austin Hill with the rain.
Oh,
And
no,
Daytona
it wasn't
500
rain.
with the caution.
Yeah,
And then,
it was.
but they
It
all
was
cautions.
overtime though.
Yeah, overtime.
So yeah, when
Pretty exciting race.
overtime is in NASCAR, when you get into the last laps, if there's a caution before you can finish it, they go into overtime and it's green, white, checkered. So you take one full lap, and the next lap is your white flag lap, your last lap, right? One to go. After that, whatever happens, caution or checkers, that's it. Race is over. So the Xfinity guys made it one time around, crashed, and then did it again. And then crashed after another crash happened after the white. Same thing with the Daytona.
Yeah.
Almost the same thing. But we'll get into the Daytona next. What we got? We're gonna talk about qualifying and stuff like that for the
we'll talk about
Daytona
qualifying.
500. Yeah, we'll go right into it. Qualifying. The biggest thing was the uncharted cars trying to drive in. TJ and I had different picks about who was getting in. I was wrong.
I forgot to say our Xfinity picks. Not good.
Why? What did you pick? Oh, Josh Berry.
Picked Josh Berry.
He was up there.
I picked
Who did you pick? The
I-
16.
the 16. And I don't think he did.
Handicap.
12.
Yeah. I think he gets spun out.
A little better than what we picked in trucks.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So-
Who was your truck picker again?
Ben Rhodes. He got 11.
Yo, he was flying. He
At
was,
one
he was
point.
coming up.
1 point.
Yeah. But my girl got hit. So
Your
she was
girl
out.
got taken out like the beginning of the
know.
race.
It's all right. Daytona. So let's go back to Daytona qualifying, which it was Thursday night or Wednesday night?
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
No, Wednesday night.
No, Wednesday. Thursday was the duels.
Yeah.
So Wednesday we had the Thursday night. Wednesday night we had the qualifying, which is very interesting because, like I said before, no practice.
None.
And you just got in a car and left.
Got
And
in
did
car.
one lap.
Don't
to
know how
speed,
your car is going to handle out
and
there.
you flew around the track once, and then you took the white flag, and then that next lap was your timed lap. Now, the Jimmy Johnson is a 7-time champion. I had no worries about him getting up to speed. Travis Pastrana was the different one. Even with all his rally races and everything, I wasn't really sure about. But he was in a good 2311 car. And if you're going to do a track, the easiest and one of the less difficult track to drive by yourself on a track is probably Daytona, because you're just full throttle, trying to get as low as possible on the embankments and come back up. Now, the difficult part is doing it efficiently enough to be up to speed, right? So it's not keeping your wheel, or it's not like Darlington where that track is just meant to make you spin out.
Yeah.
It's actually doing it efficiently, right? So Travis Pastrana and Jimmy Johnson both made it on time. And then Daly and
I felt bad for Chandler Smith.
And
because his car went out there and they had I believe, an electrical problem.
Yeah. No, that was Daly. Daly couldn't take.
Daly had the electrical problem.
Yeah. Daly didn't even do a qualifying lap.
No, I think he had was it electrical or fuel pump?
Yeah, no, it was some type of wrong. He had multiple problems.
Both of them had something.
But he didn't.
Well, Daly was bouncing.
That was during the duels.
Was it during the duels?
Yeah. Damn. He still made it though.
There's so much racing this weekend. I can't even think about.
So, like we said, no practice before, and it was cool to see that there's this like little trick they do, which I'm not sure if it works, but a lot of like Tony Stewart and Clint Boyer, the people in the TV the announcers, whatever they call them, they were talking about how like
the announcers.
Tony
Stewart.
No, the commentators.
It's Tony Stewart.
Yeah, and Mike Joy
and Clint Boyer.
Yeah, so when they're driving, right, they put their left hand outside the window to block the air going in like that. It's so you could throw shit out of it, like your water bottle or receive something, right? The net doesn't cover all of it. Your hand can go through it a little bit.
Yeah.
So they say that they block it so the air.
I don't think they throw their water bottle.
No,
out
that's what it's for.
For throwing the water bottle.
To throw
out?
shit out. Yeah. So they were saying it's big enough to do that.
For debris. You want debris on the track?
No, when you're going to pits. Like
I'm done with Poland Spring.
Well, if they're
get
going,
launched out the car.
If they're racing something that's so hot where we've seen like 120 degrees in the thing, yeah, they're just
Take that, Joey Logano.
Yeah, well, that would be, or like ice packs and shit like that.
Ice pack.
Yeah, remember they used to.
I got an ice pack on my windshield, no wiper.
Actually, no, they do throw it out the fucking car during a race or like caution laps. Yeah, I've seen it before.
I don't
Toss
know.
that shit.
I've never seen that.
You gotta pay attention, man.
I do.
So they talk about that window move to be more efficient or more aerodynamic because it's supposed to block the air from going in, so it's like less drag. I don't know if it works, but it's cool to see them.
Well, they all do it.
They all do it. So it's got to. Maybe it's just like those things. Like if I don't do it, I might have. Like they just do it because they drive with one hand.
Most drivers do it like this. Denny Hamlin does it like this. Yeah.
So, Denny with the middle finger out. Yeah.
Was it Denny or was it Joe?
It was Denny because he thought
Kyle.
He did it to. He thought it was someone in the pits. He gave his finger out. But when they get they do the little blockage thing with the hands and they get up to speed and they go. Not sure if that really works. They say it does. Whatever. They're going for inches. Because the cars are identical almost. Engines are different. The body noses and frames are same. So they're looking for anything to get advantage on the competition. That's why they're blurring. That's why the nose. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The noses are different and the engine are different, but that's it. Yeah. Everything else is mostly cut from the same manufacturers. But that was the whole reason for this car. The other thing is, they blur out the temperature and their fuel.
They blur out the gauges because they don't want other teams knowing.
They want to know how hot the car runs. Yeah. It's competition, fairness or whatever you want to call it. But it's kind of interesting.
I feel like you used to just let everyone see it.
Someone must have said something before the season started, hey, you got to blur that stuff out because it's just giving your stuff away.
Maybe
there has to be a reason for it because TV is like, well, you better give us a real.
They're gonna
reason.
put logos on it soon,
or they're gonna put some type of how your phone has a
screen protector for them to look at.
Yeah, maybe.
Or
do you see the camera? The camera's cool. The helmet camera is like this. It's like this
little
small.
button.
Yeah.
Little button.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So during the qualifications in the duels, the biggest ones that had the best handling and the best ability to be effective on the track were definitely the Fords. The Ford's front end being flat, they could push all day.
Fords were kicking ass.
Yep. And the Chevys, the Fords won both duels. Joey Logano won the first one.
They win all the stages?
Yeah. Or during the race? The 6th and I think
Brad Keselowski
won the first stage.
And I forget who won the second one.
Oh, the one.
Ross Chastain, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Majority of them.
Close.
Majority of the race.
But they won the duels.
Won the duels.
Right. So, and then
they didn't win qualifying.
50 got in. They didn't win qualifying. Yeah, we can talk about
Alex Bowman.
Yeah, I forgot about it. So,
Alex Bowman makes.
He was like.
This is what I don't like.
He was like 200,000ths of a second over them. When he got on the track, they were like, "Yep, it's done." He was like the third or fourth car, to be last to go.
Yeah,
and he was.
Well, they set up his car just for qualifying.
Yeah, that's because
they didn't care about the duels.
Yeah, and
they were like, "We're going for number one."
I think Hendrick's like, "I don't care. I want the pictures and the trophies." Because the 5 and the 24 and the 48 were really fast, and the 9 was like, "You guys can have it." Mine's more about handling.
9's never fast.
9 in qualifying.
Not in qualifying. I don't think he's ever been on the front row.
Because it's either. Last year, a couple years. He won, yeah.
No.
A couple years ago.
No.
Okay.
Alex Bowman's been in 6 of them.
Yes.
Right?
And Hendrick's been in 8
and
of the last
Kyle
9.
Bowman. Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman were in this year.
Flip-flop.
Last year.
They flip-flop.
And then William Byron and Alex Bowman. And then I think Ricky Stenhouse and Alex Bowman. And then Alex Bowman and someone else. And probably Alex Bowman after that. I don't know.
That's 6 times.
Alex Bowman's Mr. Daytona. With qualifying.
Polls, polls.
Yeah, qualifying polls.
Yeah.
Alex Bowman, the showman. Bowman
the showman.
Bowman the showman.
Let's see. I think Chase won in 1 year. Yeah, Chase won in 2016, 17. Bowman 18. Byron 19.
Well,
Stenhouse 2020.
It's been a while for Chase.
Alex Bowman. He did it twice.
Back in the day. That's back in the day, buddy.
16 and 17?
It's 2023, not
whatever.
2016.
So Alex Bowman this year, Kyle Larson last year, Alex Bowman 2021, Ricky Stenhouse.
And that was probably when he was a 24.
They were faster, bro. Look at it. Yeah, the speeds are different too.
Yeah.
Alex Bowman 2018 was 195 miles an hour.
So did you watch the duels too?
Yes, I did.
Joey Logano, Eric Almirola.
The first one was slow. They didn't give well, not slow. There's nothing really to it. They were just trying to test each other a little bit because it was basically practice or, it was basically like full-time practice.
Yeah,
because they didn't. It's just does it. They didn't even practice before then.
no.
Afterwards,
I think
the second one, the 99.
I just think they're doing too much.
Why? It's always been
Because
like
it's
that.
crazy how it's like you got to qualify to race.
Well, it's just, I guess, it's just the novelty of it. They've been doing it for so long, they keep doing it.
I know.
I like
But it'd
it.
be cool if it was just like you're in the duels.
It would be cool if there were more cars not in charter racing to get in.
Yeah, if they were like 50
10.
field.
Like, yeah, 10.
50 field, just boom.
Or cut it down to 40 and like 10 drivers have to get, let the 10 drivers go at it.
Or cut it down to 40. And if a charter team gets beat by an open car, charter team can't race.
That'd be crazy.
Oh man,
That would be crazy.
That'd be tough for BJ McLeod.
Well, they have to go in the back or some shit like that, right?
Well, they would go in the back regardless.
Yeah, but that's the point of it.
Anyway,
So we got the duels done.
The second duel, Austin Hill was gonna make it, and then he got crashed out.
Yeah.
So then the 50 made it,
and he was hopping his way,
hopping away. He was kangarooing all the way down the track.
Was that Money House or Money?
The money team.
Yeah, for
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. That's just and that's what's his name? Daly. He's a
Indy driver.
So yeah, he'll race it. He raced the Daytona 500 and he'll race the Indianapolis 500 this year. He's a handful of drivers ever done both.
I think he might try to do the Coke 600 and
like the Crown Jewels.
Well, the Coke 600 and the
same day.
In the same day.
Who's doing it? Larson's doing it.
I think Larson's doing it next year.
Not this year. Yeah, next year.
Possibly Bush.
Yeah,
Bush is got a final ride.
Yeah. Well, he'll get Penske to.
Jimmy probably will do it. I think Jimmy's doing it. He can just hop on a Chip Ganassi team.
Maybe. What else we got? So we got the duels. Yep, the 22 and the 10 won again. Sorry. Then the 8 got spun out by the 99 because he was pushing too hard. But I called that. Yeah. He was pushing on the. He wasn't directly behind him. He was like more to the right of his back end. I was like, that nose is gonna just.
Yeah.
And then he could right roll. And then I watched the slow motion of it. Yo, he hit that wall and his head was in the thing.
Yeah.
And his head was out. Like you could see him. I was like, he might be hurt, but his interview was all right. He wasn't too hot about it. But yeah. So the duels were done. So that was Thursday, and then we had races on Friday.
Then they had practice on Friday. Then you had truck race.
Yep.
And then
we had a lot.
I think they had practice again.
Yep.
And then they had the Xfinity, ARCA, and then Xfinity.
Yep.
So, and then the Daytona 500 on Sunday.
Yeah, before the Daytona 500, we had people over here, our family and friends. We watched it, and it's like a mini little holiday that we have here. And before the race, they had an interview with the 8, and the 8 was telling whoever was interviewing him that last year's contract came down to a point of Joe Gibbs giving his own money to Kyle Busch to keep him, and he said he was like, that's wrong, and I don't want to do that to you. Like,
yeah, but
he was gonna pay him with his own money.
It's his own money in the
like his personal money, not like
yeah, but
the
it's
business.
still your money.
No, because the business.
If you own a business, it's your money.
No,
you decide to sell your business one day. Move to fucking Ireland or some shit.
Joe Gibbs Racing is not just Joe Gibbs. He has partners. So you can't be just taking the money from your partners and just be like, here you go.
I mean, it's Kyle.
He was going to take it out of his own bank account.
Well, it's very nice of Kyle not to take his money.
That was pretty
noble of him.
So, moving on. You want to do this new segment that we're going to do?
No, let's just keep going with it. Why? You want to do that?
That's where we're at right now.
Oh, and then we'll talk about the race?
Yeah. Unless you have
let's just keep going with the race.
Yeah, but that was the part of the pre-race.
Oh, it's part of the pre-race?
Yeah. That's
all right. So we're going to do a new segment called
we're working on
Rootin' and Bootin'. Rooting, booing?
Rooting or booing? You're gonna root for him or you're gonna boo him?
Boot him.
Booing him. Boo! Woo!
Boo this man.
Boo that man!
Boo this man!
All right.
All right. Good job, bud.
All right, you want to address the elephant in the room?
Yeah. Can we talk about Joey Logano's hairpiece?
Is it a hairpiece
I
or is
don't
it
know what it
hair?
is, but him getting on.
How does your hair
him
grow
getting
that
on
fast?
the pre-race with he won the duel, wore a hat the entire time, and then he didn't have the hair like that. Got on the next day or 2 days later, and he had a full-blown hair. Like he had hair like mine, like full hair. And when I was like, wait, doesn't he bald from the front?
Did you go to the hair
back?
club?
No, this is all natural.
Yeah, you got nice Joey Logano hair there.
Shut up, you. Yeah, right.
Damn, I'm gonna have to get you a
It
22
was so
hat.
dark, and I was staring at it at TV. I was like, "That's just crazy." So I did a little research and looked online, right? Because
Yeah.
Joey Logano fans get all bent out of shape. He has talked about it, but not like superly publicly. Like he's publicly talked
I know
about
people bitch that man.
whatever. So he talked about. You can't just say. You can't be like, oh, he didn't say anything. That's the worst part. Like if I was like
All right,
interviewing.
what if a driver just
if I
shaved
was-
his head and bald? You're gonna be like,
You don't
holy shit!
You don't think Clint Boyer or Tony Stewart like? So can we talk about your hair? Like what was this? They always talk about like when Chase grew his mustache out, like the handlebars. They go, "Hey Chase, nice mustache." Like they talk about
It was a nice mustache.
Yeah, but then Joey Logano has a full my dog on top of his head, and they said nothing, and I'm not even hearing what he's saying.
Maybe
I'm not even
beforehand they
hearing
said
what
don't
he's saying.
ask me questions like
and he's
that.
like, I'm like staring. I go, that's so fake. That's not real hair.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe they want to.
So they said he's got alopecia or something like that, which is like hair loss, like extra hair loss, like your
Yeah.
eyebrows stuff like. But obviously his eyebrows are still there. I know people that have it too. I don't know what his condition is or whatever it is. It's the whole I don't want to say names so I get canceled. Will Smith's wife. That's the whole running because she's got alopecia. That's why he said that joke.
Are you keeping Will Smith?
Yeah, I'm not saying her name.
Out your mouth?
I'm not saying her name.
Okay.
So yeah,
Jada Pinkett Smith.
he could have came on and been like, yeah, I just want to let you guys know I'm not wearing a hat anymore because I have this new thing on because I have alopecia and it's okay to wear hair. Like he could have been like an avid, like you know what I mean. Like he could have been like,
Yeah.
for other people having hair loss, look at my hair. Like he could have been like, he could have had an opportunity to say something. No, he just thought it was so natural that no one was gonna be like, what the fuck is that? If I was walking around with I have a whole thing with him. Plus, I don't like him, so whatever.
All right. I think you're going too much in.
Boo that man!
You boo him?
Boo him! Boo
Not
him!
rooting for him?
I will boo him forever. And the fact that you put that sticker up there and it's still up there is blowing my mind.
No
And I'm
one
gonna
can
rip
see
that down. I'm gonna rip it down.
You're a
Look at
Joey
that.
Logano
You'll give me a
fan
new
by
sticker.
heart.
I want a new sticker. You're Joey Logano. Like you getting me all heated now. Move on.
I need you to give Travis Pastrana some respect. Look him in the camera and to give him some respect.
I give him
You
respect.
said he was going to crash into the wall.
He did, didn't he? At the
He
end of the
didn't.
race,
It wasn't him.
couldn't hold the fucking.
No. I forget who it was, but someone hit
It was
him.
the 10.
All right, then that's not his fault. He would have had a top
You
10.
sure? You sure? Maybe you couldn't handle the fucking.
Hey, I think he did great.
No, I don't like the fact that you put someone who's never been in a car before into the race like that. It makes this race look like
What
it's
about
too
Connor
easy to
Daly?
drive. Makes it too easy to drive.
Chandler Smith.
Where was Connor Daly entire
What about
race?
Noah last year?
He was in the races before.
Last year?
Did he do anything in the 62?
No, he almost did.
See.
No, that might have been later in the
They
year.
said that we forgot to talk about this. They said that he was doing launches in the parking lot. Just do a practice. Why would you do this practice before qualifying?
I mean, they gave.
Like Wednesday.
Why did Jimmy Johnson get a practice, but Travis Pastrana didn't get no testing?
Jimmy Johnson got a practice?
I think he did testing in Phoenix.
That's not Daytona though.
Yeah, but at least you're in the car. You know how it handles.
Because he's an owner, so they gave him an opportunity. Travis
I don't
Pastrana is
think
just
it's
some
because
guy.
you're an owner.
Is he ever going to race another race again? Or
No,
that
he
was
said
his
he's done. He said it's one and done.
That's fine.
Just wanted to try it out.
Fine. I'll give him respect for
Just give him
staying in.
respect. He got 11th
He
in
crashed
one,
the
and he got
hell
13th
out.
in the other.
He crashed out.
Or he got I think he got 11th in both of them.
Okay, so I give him respect for staying in there
Look
with
at
the
him in
truck
his
race,
face.
and I'll give him respect for being in the race and staying there the whole time. But I'm not giving the full respect for him in general.
All right, you want to give some respect to Riley Hurst?
Why?
10th place
The fifth.
in a 15.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Everyone
Sunny
else,
day.
everyone. It's Daytona. Everyone gets a top 10.
Okay. All right. Cody Ware, 14th.
Yeah. Okay. He's the one. It's not hard to get a top 10 at Daytona when everyone crashes out.
It's pretty hard.
Just sit in the back the whole time and just wait for everyone to crash. You're like, oh, I'm right here.
Jesus.
So stage one, right? They were just testing their cars out. So they had green flag pit stops. The Fords went to Fords. The Chevys went to the Chevys. Toyotas went to Toyotas. Very typical first stage at Daytona. The 15 spun out because he's crap, and that car is crap, and they couldn't get in his pits because he's crap. 19 got pushed.
We were just giving Riley Hurst.
You were. I wasn't.
Damn.
I'm very
harsh.
Yeah. That's
You're
who I
a
am.
harsh
I am.
fan.
Oh, yeah. Continue. What happened to 19, 20 in your boy?
The 19 took out Bubba Wallace.
Why?
Pushing too hard, probably.
What happened then? What happened to the 23?
Got a lap down, pretty much. Had to come back. Finished with a, I think, 23rd?
They're in the back straightaway.
20th.
He had a back straightaway and he banged the wall. He fucking got launched into the wall.
Yeah, but he was in first.
He did hold it.
He did. He always kills super speedways.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does. I thought he was going to do better than he did before, but
Yeah. Well, Brad Keselowski won stage one.
he did. Fords
Fords
are
are working really well together.
They can push.
Well,
Brad's always pushing.
Yeah, Brad's a good pusher.
He's probably the best pusher.
Solid pusher. Important papers.
Important papers.
All right, so stage two, you got the Ford push to 45. A handful pushed to 45 and took out a good number of cars.
Yeah, so the extra aggressive driving, they're so more aggressive with the stages. Obviously, with the stages, they're going to be more aggressive than they were back when we watched it when senior were driving.
Yeah,
it's more like a marathon. Now it's like these two mini race sprints in the marathon.
Yeah,
which is fine because if you are Riley Hurts or you are Noah Gragson or you are the rookies, you want to be able to get your points when you can before everyone just crashes out, right? Like in the truck race, Haley Deegan, yeah, she got wrecked out, but she still got stage points for being third or fourth.
Yeah.
So she has something to show for the day, which is cool. So it's a little different, but the Kevin Harvick, this is his last Daytona that he's going to attempt.
Very sad.
I think he's going to do it again. He's going to jump back in the car. Yeah, he'll probably jump in another
Pull
car.
Jimmy Johnson?
Probably. He pushed to 45, and at 45, he fucking got spun out in a handful of cars, including
took the 12, the 9, the 43.
Ryan Blaney, my boy. I'm so mad about
Who,
that.
the God?
My God tier? Yeah. Yeah, the 43 spun back around and then tagged the 9's front end and bent the shit out of the front end, and that was it. My day was done.
I mean, it's not like he could have
And
prevented
the 99, the 99 got spun out 3 times there.
I feel bad for Daniel. You got Ross Chastain won stage one.
He did.
So Ross Chastain's still killing it like he did last year. Still think he's going to have a fantastic year.
Yes.
I think he figured it out, the car, more than anybody.
You think so?
Yeah. And Joey.
Just what?
You went,
Oh,
I said, and Joey went,
It's like an instant thing I do now.
All right, stage three.
Was there a stage 3 winner? I think there was.
I said, there's no stage 3.
That's
This is
it.
their last,
That's the last stage, right?
final stage.
Right.
So you got.
Somebody says that 4. Oh, the Coca 600 has 4 fucking stages.
Does it?
Yeah, because it's 6. It's got
600
4
laps
yeah,
or whatever?
600 miles. It's got 4 stages.
All right, whatever.
Anyway, so this is the last stage, and this is when they start. Their cars are all tuned up. They're ready to go. They know who their partners are. This is the fun part. So we were all sitting in the living room. I got my speaker on, loudspeaker, TV stalls blaring and shit. We were all pumped up. We did the little pick a hat. The car number hat. That was cool. And then we were rooting for someone was rooting for I was still rooting for Ty Ty Gilliland. I was like, come on, 38. I liked it, man. He was up there. But there's another wreck. I'm not really sure who started it. It was the camera didn't really. I think this is the one where like
No.
The split.
The commercial one was with Ryan Blaney while we're standing there and the commercial's going off.
Like
and all you see is
it was like
the monster car crashed. And then you're like, which monster car is it?
Oh, yeah.
There's two of them.
Yeah, get Ty Gibbs.
And then all you see is Ryan Blaney. And then you see Eric Jones. And then you see Chase Elliott. And you're like, what is going on? And then they play the commercial for another 5 minutes.
Yo, they played all the commercials for this break
Full
while
commercial.
you're seeing all the cars just turn around and
so
smoke and
bad.
everything. I'm like, wait, can't they just go back to it? And then like, okay, when the cars come up, we'll go back to commercials. Like,
So bad.
I know they have that button. It's a red button. They've done it before. They have to do it. That's one thing I heard that was like, okay, this is too many commercials, wrong timing. But how are you gonna predict it, right?
But at the end, the 34, the 41, the 19, and the 4 crashed out.
Yeah, we were. Everyone was like, no, the 19.
Yeah, well, whatever.
At least CJ was.
CJ was pissed. Brad Keselowski, Chris Buescher,
Teammates, man.
RFK doing real well out there. RCR was doing real well out there. William Byron was up there in the last stage.
Yep.
I think it was the 5 of them.
Yeah, it was quiet.
Other than that, I couldn't even tell you who else.
They ate.
Let's see. Oh,
Eight.
Kyle Larson doing a slingshot with Ricky Stenhouse. Ricky Stenhouse killing it. Good for him. I'm glad. Aren't you glad?
Well, before that, yes, he definitely deserves it. I'm not hyped up. They'll be like, yay. I'm just like, okay, cool. This guy.
Well, we move him from the 4th tier to the 3rd tier now.
With Daytona, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't luck. It wasn't luck. It wasn't luck that he was there because he was in the top 5 or probably the top 10. Definitely top 10 when the 8 was leading with 2 laps to go. And the 99 got spun out. And the 8 jumped on the radio real fast and said if this was 1998 when Earnhardt won his last one, we would have won because they didn't have overtime rules. So he did throw out that little hash out there, but the overtime rules is the same thing. Yeah, if you get to the white flag, the next flag gets it. So just get to the white flag, right? So the overtime happened, and the big one happened, right? Because then the 24 got pushed to 3, which wrecked everyone. The 21, the 15, the 1, the 84, the 43, your boy, the 36, 38, and the 2. They all ate it. So that means that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Like 15.
There's like 11, 15 cars gone.
Yeah.
So no wonder Hertz got a top 10 and whatever else got a top 10. They're all gone. All the cars are gone.
Well, you know who else got a top 10?
Who?
Daniel Suarez.
He spun out 3 times.
Spun out. Motherfucker made it to 7th.
That's more impressive than anything else.
7th.
He might be my driver of the week right there.
Driver of the week?
No, I gotta give it to what's his name from
Zane
Arca.
Smith?
No, Arca.
Arca?
Yeah, what's his name?
Greg Van Aldis?
Whatever. The 41-year-old?
Greg Van.
Greg Van.
Greg Van.
So the overtime
Atlas.
happened. The 47 in the toilet paper car. Right?
Was it the 12? Yeah,
it was
I think it was a napkin time.
It was Charmin.
I think it was Charmin.
Oh wait. No,
I think it was a napkin.
What is it? What was that?
Tissue.
Tissue paper?
Yeah, cotton. I don't know.
Cotton tee?
Something.
I'll look it up, whatever. Yeah, he led it, and then remember the new rule they had this year was the choose lane in speedways. And the second overtime, me and you were like, I was like, dude, the 3 has to go with the 8. And you're like, no, 3 is going to take the top. I'm like, that makes no fucking sense. Why would you block the top if you know you're going to have to push him on the bottom? Then the crash happened.
I feel like if you were smart enough, you would have just stayed with
you can't
Kyle
hold the
and
top.
just block the whole lane.
You can't do that anymore.
Why?
That. Because they're just going to blow you out. They're going to push you from the top and then push you out the side.
They could literally brake check everyone, slow everyone down, then gun it.
That'd be
fucking crazy.
Then the last overtime that ended up being, right, it was the 42, the fucking 22, the 47, correction, the 22 right next to him, the 5 and the 20. So you're talking about Chevy right next to each other, right? 47 and 5. 22, a Ford, and a Toyota. You had 4 different teams. No one was a teammate except the 2 Chevys, but they're right next to each other. So they're not helping each other.
Yeah.
So you had to get the 20 and the 22 to help push you forward. So that went through. Stenhouse held his ground the whole time, and then the wreck came out, and then he, did his job by getting in front of him before
Joey could get there.
Yeah,
Joey was right there.
He was flying.
Joey thought he won.
I would have been.
Kyle thought he won.
Yeah,
because he said if it was 98 rules.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah,
but I'm like,
it's the same thing.
Really? You're gonna bring that up?
Yeah, he's a sore loser.
You're being a sore loser.
Yeah. So
being a baby.
I never liked the fact that, like, even if it's a caution, don't let the other guy pass you.
I
honestly think
Ricky and Joey were racing to the line because Joey flew past him
but
at
then
the
I heard
end.
the radio. Someone said, "Don't let him pass you." Think about it. That's his. It was a checker flag yellow. That's him passing.
Where the wreck happened, they literally could have had it.
The race is over once he passes that line, right? So they fly the yellow. The yellow's done, right? Yeah. But the checker flag also comes out. So if I'm doing a photo and I want to put it on my wall, like, oh, we won. Joey Logano was ahead of me, and I won the fucking race. It just looks stupid.
It does.
I'm not letting that guy go ahead of me. I don't care. But he did win. Stenhouse has been around for 13, 14 years, give or take. He's been very good at the speedways. I think he's won a couple. He won Talladega, I think.
Yeah.
But good for him. Really, I am happy for the guy. And he was doing pull-ups. You see that? He was climbing the fence.
On the
he
fence.
was doing I was like, damn, bro.
Think Danica Patrick misses him?
You want to bring her up already? Jesus. No.
It's time for our viewer question of the week.
Eat, sleep in NASCAR. I have a question for you today. And I asked this question because I know nothing about the sport. However, I have a coworker that loves to talk about it. And I haven't had a chance to ask him this question. But when the cars is going round and round and round and round, and I don't know exactly how long the races are, but if the guy gotta go, like, what happens? Does he just go on himself? Or do they do something where, like in the hospital, they hook up that bag to the side of you, where if you gotta go, you go, and it goes into that bag? Is it something like that?
Is he indicating? Oh my God. He doesn't. Okay, so there's a myth, right? They don't wear diapers, and it's only a 4-hour race, so you pee before you go. And if you have to pee during a race, you're peeing on yourself. That's how it is. It's a myth. Don't wear diapers because it's not flammable.
Well, I know Noah Gragson throws up on himself.
That's not. Yeah, but that's not the question. The question is, do they wear a diaper or do they wear a whatever?
He just wants to know how they pee.
What is the bag called? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what the bag's called.
He's talking about them going into your intestines, like you can't poop. Yeah, like that's what he's asking. Do you think they do that? No, they don't do that.
What about the pee hole?
What do you mean pee? You're saying before the race, the national anthem, all the drivers are like, okay. No, bro. I wish I knew what the term was. Like, it's top of my. I can't.
I think if they have to go, they go. That's about it.
Dude,
I mean, there's nothing else you're gonna do.
You know how terrible that feels to get a hose stuck up there and pull it out.
Have you ever had it?
No, but I think Johnny Knoxville was talking about it one time with Jackass.
Okay.
Remember
they do a lot of things.
He did a flip and the bike landed on his crotch and he basically broke his.
I lightly tapped my ball the other day and I went, oh, for 20 minutes.
Yeah, think of a hose in there. So that does they
hurts.
just so
that hurts.
What was this gentleman's name? Lewis. Based on our knowledge,
Louis Brasi, Danny.
How many names does he have?
A lot.
Okay, so just to give him a clarification,
call him Gargoyle.
You want me to answer the question?
Yeah.
So Gargoyle. The answer is no. They don't put a bag. They don't insert a medical bag so they can shit in it and dump it out the window. That'd be cool if they do it. Fuck you.
Oh my God! Throw a shit bag. That's gross.
But no, they just if they have to go. The myth is, or what the legend says, that they just go. A lot of drivers admit they've done it either once or twice. Where if it's a long race, they have to go. They go.
Yeah.
But I mean, they probably go a couple times before the race, so they don't have to go.
Yeah.
But, yeah, if I'm in first and I'm winning the Daytona 500, I'm peeing on myself.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
I don't even know how you have to go at that time.
I don't think I think your
But your
adrenaline.
adrenaline would
I think
stop you, right?
I think your adrenaline is so high and you're so focused that peeing is not an option. It's almost like a fight or flight situation.
Imagine they throw teabag.
Like bad Mario Kart.
Oh, shit. All right.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you, Lewis, for your question. If you guys want to submit a question, email me on DM me on Instagram or email me. I have an email that works better.
Just
figure out a way, and we'll put it on here next week.
We
We'll
appreciate.
pick one person.
Thank you.
And we'll pick your question. But thank you, Lewis, Danny, Braza,
Oh wait,
Gargoyle.
Can we talk about next? We got to talk about next week.
I'm just saying thank you to Danny.
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. That's what they call him in the streets.
Okay.
Anyway, we have Auto Club Speedway this weekend. Who's your pick for the trucks?
Oh, you want to do trucks?
Yeah.
Oh shit, the 19.
19.
Yeah, the
Christian Eccles?
yeah.
Is it Eccles or Ankles? Eccles.
Eccles, yeah. 19.
All right. I'm going to go with the 98, Tyler Malcheski.
Macheski. Okay.
I think he's solid. He's also Ben Rhodes' teammate.
What happens if we go through this whole season and we never pick a winner? We really suck.
We're sorry.
All right. What about Xfinity?
Xfinity, I am going to go with
Come on.
So many choices.
Say it.
I don't want to.
Say
John
it.
Hunter Nemechek, if he's racing. I don't know if he is.
Joe Nemechek. I think he's in the
20.
Yeah.
Nah. Sammy Smith, the 18.
18.
Sammy Smith.
I'm going with Justin Argyle.
Okay.
7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cup. Who you got?
Last time, they're never gonna race there again.
Never going to race there again?
Unless when they redo their track, this 2-mile track is gone next year. What do you got? You want me to go first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead. Pick your shit driver.
Kevin Harvick.
Ooh, that's actually a good pick.
Mr.
I'm going with Kyle Larson.
Kyle Larson.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's your sleeper? I like doing sleepers.
Sleepers? For what? All of them? Or
No, just NASCAR.
Just Cup? Just
Cup,
NASCAR?
just
For all NASCAR?
Just Cup.
Just Cup?
Yeah. Who's your boot and root?
Alex Bowman.
Ooh. Oh, you get
California boy. No, I think he's not a California boy. I think he's a Phoenix boy. But
Arizona.
All
All right, so you got
but
Kevin Harvick.
I think he's won
Alex
twice.
Bowman. He's won in Las Vegas, but yeah, he's out there. It's not a bad choice. I'm gonna go with
A few moments later.
Blaney.
Blaney?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hopefully our picks are good this week because they weren't too good last week.
I don't think we got a single one. All right, that's it.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching another episode of Eat Sleep NASCAR.
Thank you, Mom, for the sign. Looks great.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you,
it.
Mom, for the sign.
Hope everyone enjoyed it. We'll have another guest on for Question of the Week. That's a cool segment we have.
Next week we'll have another question.
We'll figure out boot and rootin'.
Boot and rootin'. We'll figure this all out by the end of the season, guys. Just bear with us. Anyway, let's do our cheers. Thank you for watching. Adios.